LivingEmunah, book number 2 by Rabbi David Asher, part 22. You are being answered. I want to get closer to Hashem, and I want to serve him better, but I feel he keeps letting me down. How long do I have to go without my prayers being answered? When am I going to see my life improve? Is he really listening to me? Does he really know how hard this is? Unfortunately, there are many people who feel this way. The mindset leads people to lose their connection to Hashem and to stop calling out to him for help. We need to constantly remind ourselves that Hashem hears and cherishes each and every prayer. Even if we do not see it, this is only because our vision is very limited. Hashem, unlike us, has the entire picture in front of him at all times, and he knows and always does what is truly beneficial for us. A man recently told me, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that Hashem hears every word of prayer that I recite. He explained that he had become addicted to Emuna classes around 4 years earlier, and Hashem had become very real to him. He knew he needed to improve and raise the level of his religious observance. He had been working at a terrific job for 9 years, but the job was not conducive for spiritual growth. Eventually he said to himself, Hashem is in charge of my parnasa. He has taken care of me until now, and I know he will continue taking care of me. He left his job, hoping to find one that would give him more time to devote to Torah and mitzvot, and would be lucrative enough to enable him to purchase a house next to the synagogue and near his family, where property was very expensive. For the next 2 years, he did not come across even one good job opportunity. He prayed every tefillah from the bottom of his heart, but he did not see any answers. He used his free time to learn more Torah. Rather than give up on Hashem, he worked to draw closer to him. Finally, he found a job that he thought would be perfect. Soon after he started working, however, he realized that it was not for him. Figuring he had no choice, he stayed on the job. He woke up miserable each morning at the thought that he had to go to work, but he nevertheless stayed with it. As a result of that job, he came across a different business that drew his interest. Soon thereafter, he was laid off and he started researching the other business. Within 6 months, he partnered with a top company in that field and found himself working in the ideal work environment. The job was a dream come true. Meanwhile, an investment he had made 7 years earlier skyrocketed, and it brought him enough money to purchase his dream home. Within days, a house went up for sale on the exact block where he wanted to live. Hashem has given me everything I have been asking for over the last 3.5 years and much more, he told me. I learned an important lesson from this story. The man left his job with the goals of becoming more religiously observant, finding a good job and buying a house. He placed all his trust in Hashem, but as time went on, it appeared as though Hashem wasn't helping him and was ignoring his heartfelt tefillot. In truth, however, Hashem was helping him even more than he imagined. As he did not have a job and had previously earned enough money to support himself, he was able to devote significant amounts of time to his spiritual development. Then, through an investment, Hashem paid him more than he would have earned through 6 years of work. Hashem was giving him the money he was asking for the entire time, but was waiting before showing it to him. The job he thought was a disaster turned out to be the springboard to finding the job he wanted. Hashem was with him the entire time while he begged and prayed, and soon enough he saw the answers to all his prayers. We must never give up. Our prayers are being answered. It's just taking some time for us to see how.